Dang, boys, it's time to do some work now. What do you think about this, Jesse?
Looking good, dude.
We're looking mean now. Golly. Alrighty, guys and gals, welcome back to the Houston Kilby YouTube channel. My name's Houston Kilby, and this is the main man, Jesse.
Yeah, man, what's happening, guys?
Alrighty, guys, so we got a pretty full episode here for y'all today. We also got a lot of stuff that's coming up here as well, so I thought I'd just kind of show you guys some stuff that's going to be coming up here in some episodes, so you guys can be excited to see those. So in today's episode, we're going to be installing my racing seat belts in this thing. We got a brand new 5-point harness in, and we've got to do some modifications to the seat and stuff. You guys see we've got this shape here cut out. I had a couple of issues where I did have my old belts mounted at, and after looking at the rule book, I didn't have them in the right spot for this type of seat. So we're gonna make some changes, get those seat belts in there where they're supposed to go, and I'm gonna show you guys all those changes. So we also got some other parts in as well. In an upcoming episode, we're going to be installing our parachute release handle and the cables and all that stuff. Jesse's got here, what all you got?
With the net and the mounts for the helmet pads.
Heck
Get
yeah.
all that in, dude.
Heck yeah, guys.
Big rocking.
We got some cool go fast parts we're going to be adding in here. Mainly a lot of safety stuff that we've got to get in the car.
Strap them in.
Right. That's right. It won't be long. We'll be installing the wheelie bars as well. All that is upcoming as well. We don't have the parachutes yet, but that's some stuff that's on the way. When we get those, we'll put them in. So Jesse, I've heard and seen on Facebook that you've got some parts for
Yeah,
Turbo
man.
Nickel.
Yeah, man. The parts are coming, guys. Headers, they're on back order. I think they literally had to go grind the steel out of the mountain to get them made, but they're coming. And I got, golly, what else I get?
Motor mounts?
Yeah, the whole motor mount set up. Got that, got the mounts.
You can ARP bolts, didn't you?
Yeah, got the bolts, all the hardware to it, the mounts that goes on the frame, and the rubber motor mounts that goes to the motor.
And you got a wiring harness on the way for your dad's Chevelle.
Yep, got the rest of the wiring harness coming for Dad's Chevelle, and it's on back order. I don't know when it's going to come. It's up in the air.
Daggum COVID, I swear.
I'm telling you, yeah, but it's crazy, man. Last year, when we was getting the parts for Chevelle, they was coming in like hotcakes.
Yeah.
This year, yeah,
And for your 55, man.
yeah, even for the 55, and it's just basic parts. I remember back in the day, you'd get a set of headers in no time. Heck, I got a set of headers brand new for my 80 model C10 the same day I bought them. I mean, it's crazy. Oh well, what can you do? It is what it is, I reckon. They're coming.
We'll get it in there. So guys, y'all definitely stay tuned for that stuff. I mean, we got Jesse's 55. It's going to be coming in very soon.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you haven't seen the episodes on that thing, go back and check it out.
Yeah. It's been going in my head over and over again. I got a lot of things I'm going to do to that car. It's going around lots up here.
Heck yeah. So that'll be very, very soon. His car comes up and it'll be full send. We'll be swapping out the straight six that's in it for a V8 supercharged motor.
Yeah, with the EFI.
EFI, Holley EFI man. On it. So that's going to be really cool.
And I got, and forgot to tell you, I got a center chunk for my 9-inch Ford.
Oh heck yeah, your third member came?
Yeah, I'm going to get, I got it, and I'm going to order my complete rear end from Quick Performance. They're nice, man. They just come already cut. You more or less just get it, paint it, put it together.
Because that's like a direct bolt-in deal and stuff.
Yeah, that's all it is. Direct bolt-in rear end, and that's what I want. Ain't nothing wrong with cutting down the rear end. I just don't feel like doing it.
Well, it'd be pretty simple to do. So definitely, you guys, we got a lot of content coming y'all's way. Thank you guys so much for being subscribed. All of our new subscribers, we can't thank y'all enough. So heck, enough with all this talking. Let's get to throwing some sparks on this old car and get some stuff done.
Yeah, man.
Sit back and enjoy. Today's episode is going to be about seat belts in GTO. So, got into this project here, and after doing some measurements, and after looking at the rule book, and after looking at SFI sheets, and many more other instructional seats, we got a little problem. So, the little problem is the way my seat is mounted and also the way my seat is designed. I've got the lap belts in the wrong spot right now. So if this makes sense, these are our new seat belts. We've got Jegs seat belts. These are actually made by RJS. I'll let you guys see them right here. Made in America, RJS Racing right there. And these are actually American-made belts, but have a Jegs logo on them. So anyways, good belts, nice belts. But if this makes sense, my butt and my lap is going to be sitting in here, and my belts are going straight across my lap, which is not good. In the rule book, it's supposed to be at an angle, running back behind your hip a little bit. And so these tabs here need to be cut off, and they need to be moved back in here in this general area back in here. To kind of give a better example of this, Hannah, let's going over here to the seat. We're basically doing a bunch of weight reduction on my seat right now. So this is where the belt is currently, which is not right. We're gonna have to put this up at a 45 right around in here, and the belt will actually come in through right around in here to go around my lap. I just messed up, guys. It's as simple as that. That's how some of this stuff goes. After I got to looking at it, I was like, ooh, we got a problem. So luckily the car isn't powder coated yet. So I'm gonna fix this, get it set up right, get this cut out, and after it's cut out, we can paint this back up and get everything looking good again. But I think we saved ourselves a problem for down the road. This is also something, if you're going to be putting a seat in your race car, this type of seat right here, a funny car or a dragster type of seat, these seats are not easy to mount by no means. They're very cheap. You can get them for like 200 bucks compared to like a Kirky, where in this level of car, you're probably looking at about a $1,000 seat that you're going to need with head restraints and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, after mounting several of these seats now, I've probably mounted about 4 or 5 of them. This was the first one I ever done. But these are very complex seats. Personally, just as my suggestion to you folks at home, if you're going to put a race car seat in your race car, I suggest getting a full enclosure seat. I'll put some pictures up in it. It'll save you a whole lot of work and a whole lot of time. That's just me. So let's fix this thing, let's get it right, and we'll show you guys all the work that's got to go into that. So let's get after it. All right, guys, we will be using double shear tabs on these seat belts. I just want to give you guys a picture here of what these look like. That's what will be welded in. But first, we need to get this bar made. Alrighty, guys, before we start cutting on the seat here, I actually need to put in a horizontal bar here underneath the seat for the crotch strap. Especially before I get the seat out here, we need to double check it, make sure it's in the right spot. But anyways, I think it's going to fit where it's at. We just need to line it up and get it welded in there and get the tabs on it for the crotch belt. So yeah, guys, we'll get this piece in here. It looks like it's fitting pretty decent. And I better get the TIG welder over here and weld this deal up. And then what we'll do is we'll start working on the seat here. We'll get the hole saw out and cut the holes out where the radiuses are. I've always found that to be the easiest. And then after that, we'll get old Jesse out here. You got the saw out and everything. You know what? You're back on fiberglass again.
Yeah, man. This stuff's gonna kill me one of these days.
Every time I turn around, I either got you or Dylan on the fiberglass.
Yeah, all the time, man.
We need to call him up saying, why don't you come over? We got something for you today.
It's more or less, guys, you know what Houston just don't like to do?
Fiberglass.
No.
It gets in your fingers, man.
Yeah, it's bad. Bingo, man.
Alright, guys, we're inside the Jonesboro Armory right now, and I want to give you guys a little bit of walkthrough here. definitely a big shout out to them. They're a major sponsor for us for the GTO, and they even got our shirts in here as well. So if you're down here in Jonesboro and you pick you up a new firearm or some ammunition or any types of accessories and parts and all kinds of goody stuff, be sure and get you a Full Metal Goat shirt as well. And definitely a big shout out to them. We can't thank them enough. So give you guys a quick little walk around through here, let you guys kind of see all kinds of goodies and what they got. And you guys be sure to come down here and say hello, and make sure to tell them that Houston Kilby sent you their way. But anyways, guys, we'll get back at it, and thank y'all for watching. Alrighty, guys, now I'm working on the shoulder straps up here at the top. So what I've done is these are wrapped around this frame rail or this main hoop up here that's around the seat. And this is all 1 5/8 tube, and it's wrapped around, so that'll be good to go up there. So now what I'm doing is I'm just tucking this stuff away because we got a lot of excess strap here that we need to have tucked in up here, and then we'll cut it off and burn it so it's out of the way, because there's no need in having all this strap and stuff. You just wasting it. So that's the next step. All right, guys and gals. We got seat belts now. Just got the harness put in it, and we are in business. We pulled out every single tool I got, I think, again, for this job.
Again.
Oh my Lord. But anyways, we'll go over what all we done, and we're one more step closer. One more step closer.
Yeah, man.
Well, guys, that's how you disassemble. Bingo.
Easy into it. Wide open.
Cadillac luxury, I tell you.
Damn, we're in a tight spot.
If you want to have big boy toys, you gotta be able to do big boy stuff.
Damn, we're in a tight spot.
Oh, Lord. So, welding in tabs for seat belts. When somebody asks you to do that, and you wonder why things are so expensive sometimes, and you just saw that, what you call welding on your head, now you know why. But had to have two people just to make one weld there.
Yep.
Wild man on the pedal and me on the torch. Alright, you got it. Dang, boys, it's time to do some work now. What do you think about this, Jesse?
Looking good, dude.
We're looking mean now. Golly. Heck yeah. Belts are in. Next week, guys, be working on these pads right here and the window net. So
And you'll be in there, dude.
I think so.
Tucked in there like a sock or something.
That's right. We're in here like a sardine right now.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Like and share, and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, man, party on YouTube.
That's right. We'll see y'all in the next one. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to go over to KilmerSports.com, where we've got all kinds of merch over there and all kinds of high performance products as well. And definitely a big shout out to our sponsors and partners. Till next time, you guys have a good one.